The SmartCane device is capable of reliably detecting the obstacles that come within the detection zone of the sensors. However, the detection of obstacles in your path also depends on the VIFQATAR mobility technique. Always tap your cane within your shoulder limit with the SmartCane sensors pointing in front to ensure reliable detection of the obstacles in your way. While using the device in crowded places, the short-range mode is recommended. This will reduce the detection range to 1.8 meters in front of you. However, if you continue operating in the long-range mode, the device would continuously vibrate due to the numerous objects/people within 3 meters. There may be an initial adaptation phase while learning the use of the device. During this time your walking speed might reduce slightly due to increased focus on vibrations. However, with regular practice, you are likely to get accustomed to these vibratory patterns and be able to walk at your regular or increased speed. The detection of fast-moving obstacles is done within a range of 3 meters only. This feature is intended only as a cautionary alert and you may not be able to fully move out of the way. If there is a significant difference in the length of your old VIFQATAR and the cane on which SmartCane device is mounted, then you may experience some undue pain or discomfort in your wrist. In such a case, get the cane replaced with the compatible VIFQATAR of appropriate length available from a SmartCane distribution center. Please note that the replacement would be subject to availability of an appropriate cane. 3. Precautions in using the SmartCane device. Important precautions for user of the SmartCane device. The device is always to be used when it is properly fitted on a compatible VIFQATAR. Follow standard VIFQATAR mobility techniques which include tapping on left and right sides, and sweeping the cane tip close to the ground. The device should be used only after setting the sensor at a correct angle. While holding the cane, the sensor direction must point towards the chest of a person standing in front at a distance of 2 meters. Before starting a journey, check if the device is charged. Please ensure that the device is charged periodically every 2 to -3 days. More frequent charging may be required if the usage is more than 2.5 hours. Once the battery is fully charged, the device is expected to function for at least 8 hours under normal usage. Please ensure proper functioning by placing your hand in front of the sensors, thereby triggering pattern for vibrations. Set the mode switch correctly depending upon whether you are indoors or outdoors. Please use the device only when the sensor is dry. If the sensor is wet due to rain or water spillage, the device might temporarily stop functioning, might permanently stop functioning, or might function inaccurately. As in the case of most cell phones, please do not expose the device to water or wet environments. The device is splash-proof and can withstand light spillage or splashes of water or other liquids. Allow the water in the sensor area to dry before checking and using the device. Never submerge the device in water or liquid, this may cause permanent damage to the device. Do not short-circuit the charging point as it can damage the device and might lead to fire. Avoid placing the SmartCane device fitted with VIFQATAR inclined against the wall as the cane may slip and cause damage to the device. Please fold the device along with the cane when not in use and tie it using the elastic string. The visually impaired user is the intended operator. The SmartCane device needs to be used in accordance with the information provided in this manual. For warnings, no modification of this equipment is allowed. In case repairs or servicing are required, please contact the concerned service personnel. Do not attempt to expose or remove the internal components of this device except for opening the grip to attach or detach the cane, as this may expose you to risks arising from the electronic or mechanical components. Do not short-circuit the charging point as it can damage the device and might lead to fire. Do not attempt to clean, service or conduct maintenance while the device is charging. Do not attempt to replace the battery yourself. If required, please contact the concerned service personnel. Do not put this device in fire, as there could be an explosion hazard due to the presence of the battery. 5. What is SmartCane device? SmartCane device is an electronic travel aid used in conjunction with a normal VIFQATAR that assists a visually impaired person in mobility and navigation. While the normal VIFQATAR can only detect obstacles up to knee height, this device is capable of detecting obstacles from knee to head height. In other words, the SmartCane is not meant to replace the VIFQATAR but to augment its functionality. It can detect obstacles up to 3 meters when used outdoor and up to 1.8 meters when used indoor. With this increased range, it warns the users about impending obstacles before possible collision happens and helps in finding collision-free paths. SmartCane device is not meant to replace WhiteCane but to augment its functionality. 6. Who can use the SmartCane device? Any person with visual impairment who is a regular user of WhiteCane for his or her mobility needs can use this device. The device is recommended for users with good WhiteCane mobility technique. During the development phase, the device has been used effectively by persons in the age group of 15 to 50 years. Use of the SmartCane device is not recommended for people who are not experienced to use the WhiteCane. With adequate training, people with deaf blindness can use this device for their mobility needs. Use of this device is not recommended in hilly areas and places with high drop-offs where mobility without sighted assistance is considered to be risky. 7. Working principle of the SmartCane device. The SmartCane device uses ultrasonic waves to detect presence of obstacles. These are sound waves which are not audible to human beings. The device has an ultrasonic sensor which can transmit as well as receive the ultrasonic waves. In the presence of obstacles, these waves get reflected and the waves thus reflected from obstacles are detected by the sensor of the device. If the obstacles from which waves are reflected lie within certain direction and distance range, warning is issued to the user in the form of vibration similar to a cell phone. It is necessary for the user to grip the device in a way that the sensor is directed forward in the direction of upcoming obstacles. The SmartCane device is fitted onto top fold of WhiteCane and acts as a natural extension to the WhiteCane. It can be detached from WhiteCane as and when it is necessary and can be reattached using a simple latching mechanism. Figure 1. Reflection of ultrasonic wave from a tree and indication of the distance through vibrations. The benefits of using the SmartCane device are as follows. It helps to detect me above obstacles which are usually not detected by the WhiteCane. Such obstacles might include the tree branch, underside of a car, hanging cloth strings, protruding window air conditioners, etc. As these obstacles usually pose a risk of injury to the head and upper part of the body, it is critical to detect them early. It increases the detection range to 3 meters in the long-range mode and to 1.8 meters in the short-range mode. The enhanced detection range helps in informing the user about the presence of obstacles much before touching the actual obstacle. An object as big as wall and as small as a 3 cm wide raised pipe at 3 meters can be detected from mentioned distance. This early detection helps in avoiding unwanted collisions. It helps in finding collision-free paths while walking by detecting and avoiding obstacles. 8. The SmartCane device package. This SmartCane device package contains the following: SmartCane device fitted on a regular WhiteCane power charger with a charging cord, user manual in clear print for low vision users and sighted assistance, quick start guide in Braille compact disc CD containing user manual in DAISY format, e-text doc and HTML and Braille print ready format in various languages. 9. Exploring the SmartCane device. Once you obtain the SmartCane device package, you can start exploring it with the following steps. Sit comfortably and read the Braille label on the top of the box. It briefly explains about the device and its features. Search for Lift here to open Braille label provided on the front side of the SmartCane box and then open it using both hands by keeping the box on your lap or a table. Gently take out the device. You will find the SmartCane device mounted on a folded WhiteCane which is tied with an elastic string as is normally done with a foldable WhiteCane. Unfold the assembly by untightening the string and you are ready to explore the device. You will find an elongated gripping portion in the form of a handle that covers the top fold of the WhiteCane, which is your SmartCane device. Try holding the device mounted cane the same way as you usually hold the WhiteCane. It is held at the gripping portion of the handle which is curved to suit different gripping styles. A grip at the handle helps the user feel the vibrations that are generated whenever an obstacle is detected. As you grip and explore the device, you can feel that it consists of front and rear portions that can be distinguished using their differing textures. The rear half of the grip is coarse in texture whereas the front half is comparatively smoother. The elongated shape of the grip allows comfortable gripping and tapping. The depression marks on the front side help in maintaining the proper orientation of the device. Figure 2. Components of SmartCane device. The WhiteCane fits tightly between the front and rear halves of the SmartCane device. The two halves can be opened or closed like a pencil box whenever you want to attach or detach the device onto the white cane. The two grip locks are present on the right side of the device. In order to detach the device, the grip locks can be pressed simultaneously to open the two halves of the device. In order to reattach, the white cane should first be placed on one half of the device. Subsequently, the other half should be pressed in order to close the two grip locks. As you explore further, you will find a box-like structure at the bottom portion of the device. This is the sensor box, which houses two circular sensors, one to send out ultrasonic waves and the other to receive the reflected waves. These sensors should always face in the direction of your movement. You should try to feel the two circular protrusions on the front of the sensor box. Later, we will learn how to set the angle of the sensor to make them face in the right direction. Figure 3. Side view. Right side of the user of the SmartCane device. On the right side of the sensor box you will find the power on/off switch. It is used to switch the device on and off. This switch is surrounded by an embossed rounded rectangle which is open at one end and has an embossed line coming out from this end. This shape resembles the standard power symbol. You can turn on the device by sliding this switch in the forward direction to the position where this embossed line is present. The device will give a few beeps and vibrations signaling that power is turned on. These beeps and vibrations convey the battery status and their number depends on the battery level. Figure 4. On-off switch of the SmartCane device. On exploring the sensor box further, you will see a small hole representing the charging port on the lower left side of the sensor. The charging of the device is similar to charging of any cell phone. Charging can be done by connecting the plug of charger to power source and inserting the pin in the charging port. This port has an additional cover just like a camera shutter to avoid accidental exposure to water and dust during usage. As a precaution, keep this shutter closed when the charger is not plugged. Figure 5. Charging slot and the mode switch. On the upper left side of the sensor box and above the charging port, you will find the mode selection switch. Its purpose is to select one of the two modes of operation, the short range and the long range mode. In short range mode the detection range of the device is 1.8 meters, whereas in long range mode the detection range of the device is 3 meters. Generally, in an indoor environment or in a crowded place, objects are usually close to the user, whereas in an outdoor environment, obstacles are usually encountered at a greater distance. Therefore, while moving in an open environment the long range mode will be useful for detection. In a closed environment, the short range mode will be more useful. It is important to select the appropriate mode for optimal usage. For instance, if you are navigating in an indoor environment with the device set in long range mode, the device will vibrate continuously due to numerous nearby obstacles. Similarly, if you are navigating outdoors and the device is set on short range mode, then you will detect the presence of an obstacle only upon coming closer than 1.8 meters from the device. Embossed lines of different lengths are present on both sides of the mode switch, with the short line indicating the short range mode and the long line with a horizontal bar at the far end indicating the long range mode. To select the appropriate mode of operation, slide the mode switch in backward direction to the position where this short line is present. To set the long range mode, slide it in the forward direction to the position where this long line with bar is present. Whenever you change the mode, the device will give a small beep indicating that the mode button position has been successfully changed. Figure 6. Short range and long range mode switch positions with embossed symbols. 10. Sensor orientation. Before using the SmartCane device, it is necessary to adjust the orientation of the sensor for right detection. As different people have different gripping and holding styles, the ultrasonic sensor orientation will be different in each case. For this purpose, a sensor angle adjustment mechanism is provided in the device. With this mechanism, 3 angle adjustments are possible. In order to change the orientation of the sensor, gently press at the points near the ends of the sensor to move them in any one of the 2 directions. When standing in front of a person at a distance of 2 meters, the sensors must always point towards the chest of the person standing in front of you. Every time you start using the device, ensure that the sensors are pointing in the direction of travel. The middle position is recommended for the average height users, the top position for very tall users and the bottom position for short height users. Figure 7. 3 orientations of angle adjustment mechanism. 11. Vibratory patterns. Whenever an obstacle is detected by the SmartCane device, the information about its distance is conveyed through vibratory signals. Depending on the distance of the detected obstacle, you will feel for different vibratory patterns in the long-range mode and 3 vibratory patterns in the short-range mode. There are only 3 vibratory patterns in the short-range mode, as the detection range is reduced to 1.8 meters in comparison to 3 meters in the long-range mode. The type of vibratory patterns felt on the device are described next. A single vibration pulse repeated approximately every second indicates that the obstacle is farthest to 3 meters but within the detection limits. This pattern is available only in the long-range mode and is absent in the short-range mode. 2 vibration pulses with a small gap repeated every second after a pause indicate that the obstacle is in the range of 1 to 1.8 meters in the short-range mode and 1 to 2 meters in the long-range mode. Vibration pulses that are fast and repeating indicate that the obstacle is within a range of half to 1 meter in both the modes. Finally, very fast repeating pulses indicate that obstacle is very close and is at a distance of less than half meter for both short and long-range modes. Vibratory pattern type. Pattern number. Obstacle distance in long-range mode. Obstacle distance in short-range mode. Single vibration pulse repeated every second after a pause. 1 2 meters to 3 meters not present in this mode. Vibrations separated by a small gap repeated every second after a pause. To 1 meter to 2 meters. 1 meter to 1.8 meters. Fast repeating vibration pulses with a small gap. 3/2 meter to 1 meter. Half meter to 1 meter. Very fast repeating vibration pulses with a small gap or less than half meter. Less than half meter. Table 1. Types of vibratory patterns and the corresponding distances in both modes of operation. 12. Determining the battery charge status. You can easily determine the battery charge level by turning the device on in the long-range mode. Immediately after turning on, it gives a specific number of beeps and vibrations to indicate the battery charge level. 3 beeps with 3 vibrations indicate that the battery charge level is between 70% and 100%. 2 beeps with 2 vibrations indicate that battery charge lies between 30% and 70%. Finally, a single beep with single vibration indicates that the battery is low and its charge level is less than 30%. It is recommended to charge the device in low battery condition. If the device is turned on in short-range mode, then the same information is conveyed through vibrations alone. The audio beeps are not present in the short-range mode to provide a user with the flexibility of turning it on silently whenever required. Battery charge level. Device turned on in long-range mode. Device turned on in short-range mode. Full, 70% to 100%. 3 beeps with 3 vibrations. 3 vibrations. Medium, 30% to 70%. 2 beeps with 2 vibrations. 2 vibrations. Low, less than 30%. Single beep with single vibration. Single vibration. Table 2. Different beep and vibration patterns to convey the battery charge level after turning the SmartCane device on. 13. Low battery warning signals. If battery charge level goes below 30% while using the device, it will continue to function normally. The device will indicate the low battery condition by producing short beeps repeating every minute. In this condition, charge the device immediately. However, if the device is continued to be used without charging, the battery is likely to go into a deep discharge state. Before reaching this condition, for short beeps with 4 vibrations will be generated and the device will enter the sleep mode and stop functioning. However, after recharging the battery, the device will resume normal functioning. It is recommended that the battery is charged before reaching the deep discharge state. 14. Charging. The SmartCane device has a rechargeable battery similar to the one used in mobile phones. The battery can be charged using the charger provided in the package. Once the device is fully charged, then it can be used continuously for at least 8 hours even if it is vibrating continuously. In order to charge the battery, one should connect the charger provided with the device to the charging port in the similar manner as one charges the mobile phone. The device requires 4 hours to be fully charged from a completely discharged state. While getting charged from a fully discharged state, it takes an hour to reach the 50% charge level, 2 hours to reach the 90% level and approximately 4 hours to get fully charged. If the device is on and the charger is connected, the device will enter the charging mode, stop the obstacle detection and would subsequently start giving beeps that repeat every 60 seconds. However, the absence of beeps in such a scenario indicates that the power source is not properly connected. Once the battery is fully charged and the charger is still connected, the device will start producing a long beep indicating that the charging process has completed. The above beeps can be turned off by simply charging the device in off mode. You can always remove the charger and turn the device on to determine the battery charge level through battery status signals. Always use the charger provided with the device. The charger has the shape similar to a regular mobile phone charger and is placed in the packaging box adjacent to the device. 15. Vibrator and sensor failure checks. The SmartCane device uses ultrasonic sensors to detect the various objects coming in the path of the user and conveys the distance of the obstacle using vibratory patterns produced by a vibrator. The ultrasonic sensors and the vibrator are critical to the proper functioning of the device. In the unlikely event of either of them failing, the SmartCane device would inform the user about the failure using the following alert signals: sensor failure, long beep with vibration repeated every second; vibrator failure, long beep followed by 2 short beeps repeated every second. The beep patterns will persist till the device is on. In this case, the user should turn off the device, detach it from the white cane and contact service personnel for repair. 16. Detection of fast approaching obstacles while operating. If the SmartCane device encounters fast approaching objects such as a car, bus, cycle or a fast walking person in its detection range, it will produce a continuous beep as long as this object remains within the detection range. Since the obstacle is only detected within a range of 3 meters, the warning beep may only allow the user to take a sudden protective or reflex action. Several users have mentioned that this feature may be beneficial as it prevents sudden collisions with fast approaching obstacles without warning. However, this feature is implemented as a cautionary feature and you may not be able to take corrective action due to very limited reaction time, which in turn is dependent on the speed of approaching objects. 17. Folding and carrying the device. The SmartCane device mounted on the white cane can be folded in a figure 8, folding and strapping the SmartCane assembly similar way as one folds the normal white cane. The sideways string on the white cane emerges out from a small cut near the middle part of the device grip. This can be used for strapping the folded cane with the device when required. 18. Replacing the white cane. In case the white cane provided with the device gets damaged during use, then one can easily remove the cane from the device and replace it with similar compatible white cane available at the local purchase centers. The procedure to remove the cane from the SmartCane device is as follows. The first step involves locating the 2 buttons to unlock the 2 grip halves of the device. When the SmartCane device is held normally with sensors pointing away from the body, these can be felt as 2 buttons on the right side cross-section of the grip. When these are pressed simultaneously or one by one, then the grip portion opens up as 2 halves. This mechanism, figure 9, opening of the 2 grip halves of the SmartCane device to replace the white cane, is similar to the opening of a pencil box. There are guiding embossed lines present near both the buttons for easy identification. Once the grip halves have been opened, the damaged old white cane can be gently lifted out from the grip. To attach the device on the compatible white cane, place the white cane in the opened device grip such that its top bulb sits properly in the cavity provided in the device grip and the elastic strip used for folding emerges out from the small cut near the middle part of the device grip. Once the cane is properly placed, one can fold the second half and press against the first half of the device grip. You can hear a click sound on proper locking of buttons indicating the correct operation. If white cane placement is not done properly and string does not come out from the correct position, then the forced grip closing attachment process may result in breakage of grip joints. 19. Learning mobility with SmartCane device. Step 1. Holding the device and positioning sensors correctly. Hold the SmartCane device mounted on the white cane, in the same way as you hold your regular white cane. Check that the sensors are oriented properly, facing towards the chest of the other person standing in front of you at a distance of approximately 2 meters. The sensors must be facing in the direction of movement. Incorrect sensor direction may lead to objects in your path not getting detected. If the sensors are facing extreme left/right while walking forward, then the device may keep vibrating due to the detection of objects on sides or even your own body sensors incorrectly facing downwards. Ensure that the device does not rotate in hand while walking. Step 2. Following the white cane mobility techniques. Follow the basic white cane mobility techniques such as regular cane tapping, shore lining, etc. The SmartCane device is an enhancement to VIFQATAR and is meant to provide additional information about the above objects only. The VIFQATAR technique is necessary for getting ground information. Step 3. Understanding the vibration patterns and the corresponding distance of obstacles/objects. After turning on, the SmartCane device produces a few beeps and vibrations conveying the battery status. It will start vibrating if there is anything present in front of it within a distance of 3 meters in the long-range mode and 1.8 meters in the short-range mode. However, the nature and the intensity of vibrations will vary according to the distance of the object from the device. To learn how these vibration patterns change with distance, move to a place where there are no objects within a distance of 3 meters around you. If you are practicing along with a companion, a trainer, friend or a family member, ask the person to stand at a distance of 3 meters away from you. This exercise can also be carried out by standing away at a distance of more than 3 meters from a wall. Turn on the device in the long-range mode and request your companion to speak something so that you can slowly start moving towards the person. Initially, no vibrations will be perceptible. However, as soon as your distance becomes 3 meters, you will feel the first vibration pattern. Now, take a couple of footsteps towards the person. Now, the vibration pattern will change to the second once your distance becomes 2 meters. Again, take few more steps and the vibration pattern will change to the third type when your distance to the person becomes 1 meter. Finally, take another step and the vibration pattern will change to fourth type, indicating that your distance is 0.5 meter. Each time the pattern changes, wait and imbibe the vibration pattern for few seconds. After completing the above exercise, please return to the start position. Repeat the exercise a few times. Once you start getting the first vibration pattern, just stop and change the mode button to short range mode. The first vibration pattern will stop immediately as the detection range in this mode is only up to 1.8 meter in front of you. Again, continue to walk slowly. You will start getting the second vibration pattern at 1.8 meters instead of 2 meters. The remaining 2 vibratory patterns are same and will be produced as you move closer. Wearing hand gloves while gripping the device may reduce the perception of vibratory output. Hence, ensure that vibrations are adequately perceived before use. Step 4. Using the vibration patterns for obstacle avoidance and path finding. The SmartCane device detects the presence of obstacles and indicates the distance through distinct vibration patterns. These indications can be used to negotiate the obstacle from a safe distance. This is done by observing the type of vibration pattern felt on the device. Each vibration type is associated with a distinct zone related to the distance of the detected obstacle. As described next, the zones are classified according to the action to be taken. Awareness zone: if the first vibration pattern is being felt, it implies that there is some obstacle at a distance of 3 meters, i.e. at least 6 to 7 steps away. It may not directly come in your path. In this case, continue walking confidently without taking any corrective action. Action zone: while walking, if the vibration pattern changes to second, then it means that the obstacle is now within a distance of 1 to 2 meters from you and there is a high probability that it will obstruct your path. This is the point where you should start moving left or right to search for an obstacle-free path where either there are no vibrations or at least lesser vibrations, and try to negotiate and avoid the obstacle from a safe distance without making any contact with it. Danger zone: if the vibration pattern changes to third, then it means that the obstacle is within a distance of 0.5 to 1 meter from the user. By this time the cane should collide with the obstacle. If the cane is still not making contact with anything but the device is vibrating in pattern 3, then these surely indicate the presence of an overhanging obstacle. At this point you should continue finding the free path and also take upper hand/arm protection to avoid any injury. Stop zone: if vibration pattern is fourth, then it means that the obstacle is at a distance of less than half a meter. You should stop immediately to avoid collision and may take a few steps back and continue finding the free path. If you don't stop at this point, then it is possible for the obstacle to move out of the view of SmartCane sensors. In this case, the device will stop vibrating and you may interpret this as an absence of obstacle, which in turn may result in serious injury. Step 5. Using the SmartCane device in known environments. Based on the techniques learned above, start using the SmartCane device in known environments. Try to detect obstacles such as tables, chairs, and try to negotiate them without making any physical contact. Identify someone among your friends or family members to help you train appropriately. The person should be asked to come in your path silently as you walk along with the device. Safely detect and negotiate him/her without making any contact with your cane. Once you have learned negotiating simple objects and people, practice the detection and avoidance of overhanging objects by requesting the identified person to bring in their arm silently in front of you from left or right side while you are walking with your device. Keep practicing until you successfully learn to avoid simple objects, people and overhanging objects. After that, start moving out with the SmartCane device on known outdoor paths for practicing detection and negotiation of real obstacles like parked vehicles, overhanging tree branches, pillars, etc. After a few days of practice on these known routes, start moving out on unknown routes also. 20. Cleaning. Clean the exterior of the SmartCane device with dry cloth. Do not use any solvents to clean the electrical parts or plastic enclosure as it may lead to device damage and improper operation. 21. Repairs and warranty. For any repairs, the customer is required to send the device to the point of sale or to the following address: Phoenix Medical Systems P. Limited, DP 42, SIDCO Industrial Estate, Firumudi.com, Chen, 600044. All associated expenses would be borne by the customer. The warranty applies to SmartCane device purchased from an authorized channel partner by the original purchaser for normal use and not for resale. The warranty lasts for 12 months from the date of purchase. A valid proof of purchase may be required to prove eligibility. If you do not have a valid proof of purchase, the warranty period will be calculated from the date of sale from Phoenix to the authorized channel partner. The warranty applies only to the SmartCane device and does not apply to the white cane. The white cane is procured from third-party vendors who may not provide warranty for the same. The warranty period will not be extended or renewed or otherwise affected due to subsequent resale, repair or replacement of the SmartCane device. However, repaired parts will be warranted for the remainder of the original warranty period or for 30 days from the date of repair, whichever is longer. The warranty lasts for 12 months from the date of purchase. 22. User experience. A large number of users have participated in the development of the SmartCane device. They find the device effective in detecting the above obstacles like the underside of parked vehicles, overhanging and protruding objects like tree branches, air conditioners, open window panes, banner posts, etc. The most common objects detected by SmartCane users while using the device in a familiar environment are listed in the following table: parked vehicles, bikes, scooters, auto rickshaws, cars, etc. Underside of luggage carriers, trucks, buses, etc. Tree trunk and branches, street animals like cow, etc. People, walking as well as standing, gates and glass doors, open windows, panes, protruding AC, coolers, railings and horizontal bars, cloth drying ropes and strings, electric poles and low-hanging wires, hanging banners, hoardings, signboards, tables and chairs, dustbins, big flower pots or plants. They also find the device helpful in improving their dignity and self-respect by often helping them avoid socially awkward situations. The device has been used by these users in a number of scenarios and its usage has benefited them in following ways: collision and injury prevention. Satguru Rathi from Delhi says, "The SmartCane device is very beneficial. It protects me from a lot of upper body injuries which I earlier used to encounter on a daily basis while using the regular white cane." Khalid from J&K shares, "Now there is a lot of relief. With SmartCane we can detect objects from a safer distance and prevent ourselves from getting injured. Now, I am able to detect a lot of obstacles on pavements of this city like tree branches, etc. due to the vibratory responses from the device. Now we are able to feel the presence of other objects in the surrounding. Earlier we walked with the fear of getting injured, especially in the eye or head." Kirtan from Ahmedabad says, "It is a very useful device because earlier with a regular cane, I quite often collided with vehicles like truck, tractor or bus. This was because my cane would pass beneath these big vehicles and I would collide abruptly. I have got injuries on my forehead due to such incidents. With this device I get a pre-warning of such dangerous obstacles through vibrations. This also helps me in detecting street animals such as a cow." Increased safety. The user from Ahmedabad said, "With the use of this device, We get to know about any raised obstacle coming in our way and hence we change direction and walk uninterrupted. Kitten from Ahmedabad says, since the time I have started using SmartCane I am not getting injured anymore. My safety in travel has increased a great deal. Improved confidence, a 15-year-old girl from Delhi says, when I have the SmartCane in hand, I feel confident. It feels that I can walk alone without anybody's help. Another person from Delhi says, it builds confidence. Now we no more get into any embarrassing situation by bumping into people while walking. Manju from Mumbai shares the similar incidents. My initial experience with the white cane was like gosh. And now with SmartCane it's like wow. I walk faster and I am more confident now. Just one word for the device. It's wonderful. Khalid from J&K shares, earlier, I was apprehensive of colliding with any waist above obstacles and feared of bumping into people. But now with timely vibratory responses from SmartCane, I get to know about the presence of any object or person from a distance. My stick does not bang with anyone and it feels good. Increased participation and inclusion. People also shared that dependency on others has greatly reduced. The device has enhanced their self-esteem, owing to which they now freely participate in community and other formal gatherings. Indirani from Mumbai says, it feels great to be able to move around alone. I no more take help from people to move around. I now enjoy being all by myself. Family and friends now have the confidence in me that I can travel independently without getting hurt or injured. Increase in regular walking speed. The university student Deepak from Mumbai says, my walking speed has increased. Whenever there is an object on my path I walk cautiously by estimating the distance through the vibratory responses from the device. And when there are no vibratory responses I walk faster and confidently. Amit and Sadhguru from Delhi say, our travel time to work has decreased with the use of this device. We walk faster now. Detecting and finding passage between people. Indirani from Mumbai says, I have very limited vision and can perceive things only during the daytime. I face major mobility issues when it gets dark. I had quite often collided with people who would be standing quietly on pavements and bus stops. But since the time I am using this device, I detect people standing in my path. Now, so many times it happens that upon detecting people I instantly say excuse me and move with grace. This leaves them in total amazement. Ramana from Bangalore says, the device allows me to detect and find path particularly when people are standing in a group. Moving in park. A 17-year-old Prayuki from Delhi says, I am enjoying using the device. Now I am able to walk in parks as the SmartCane device is able to inform me about the benches and the tree branches which were impossible to detect earlier with the white cane. Queue following. Hendra Manoka from Delhi says, I am able to maintain a regular distance from the person in front of me in the queue and know when I have to move forward when the vibration pattern changes. I am able to avoid poking the person in front of me with my cane. Similarly, Sam Tapordala from Mumbai shares that, apart from being extremely helpful in detecting obstacles ahead, the device is fun to use. I walk with my friends while chatting with them. I do not hold their hands to maintain pace. I simply switch my device on and follow the vibratory patterns to walk behind them by easily maintaining an arm distance. Gate finding. Sadhguru from Delhi shares, at my office, I have to locate the door to my cabin every morning. The door is open most of the times, however a person with visual impairment like me needs to trail along the wall to reach to the door. I use the SmartCane device to find the door. The device stops vibrating upon reaching the open door and I very easily enter through it without making any contact with the door or the wall. Detection of glass canes. Yayatai from Mumbai says, I have very limited vision. Earlier, I had trouble in detecting glass doors in shopping malls. I would often collide which led to a lot of embarrassment. With the SmartCane I successfully detect glass doors and prevent from such awkward instances. Fast approaching obstacle detection. Pranat from Delhi shares, it is nice to have a device which gives you that extra bit of information even though it is just a probability. One day I was standing with the SmartCane waiting for my car to come. The collision alarm triggered while the driver drove past me. I immediately got to know that he came close and there was something to watch out for. 23. Annexure 8. Technical specifications 23.1 Physical specifications Dimensions HXWXD 240x53 x 32 mm Grip height 190 mm Maximum grip diameter 32.5 mm Sensor angle settings 3 settings 0 degrees 17.8 degrees and 35.6 degrees Device weight with battery 136 grams White cane diameter Range 12.8 mm to 13.04 mm SmartCane material Polycarbonate electrical protection Class II type boldface 23.2 Environmental specifications Operating temperature -10 degrees 2 plus 50 degrees C Storage temperature -25 degrees 2 plus 70 degrees C Relative humidity range 15% to 93% RH Storage humidity range 0% to 95% RH barometric pressure range 700 to 1060 HPA Storage pressure range 500 to 1060 HPA and risk protection IP20 to 23.3 Battery specifications Type Rechargeable polymer rating 3.7 V 420 mAh Size LXBXW41 x 6.3 x 19 mm Weight 8.6 grams Operating time minimum 8 hours Charging time 4 hours 23.4 Standard accessories The device box consists of a standard white cane and a charger. 23.5 Charger specifications Type Travel charger Certified power jack 3.5 mm Interior 7.8 mm Exterior input rating 100 to 40 VAC 50/60 Hz 0.3 Output rating 5 VDC 1.0 A 23.6 Detection characteristics Sensor type 40 kHz Ultrasonic maximum angular coverage 45 degrees resolution 3 cm at 3 meters Indoor range 0.03 to 1.8 meters Outdoor range 0.03 to 3.0 meters 23.7 Vibration characteristics Average vibration intensity 0.8 meters/seconds to minimum vibration intensity 0.6 meters/seconds to maximum vibration intensity, 2.3 meters/seconds to audible alerts, greater than 65 decibels. A 23.8 Service life. The expected service life of this product is 5 years, if it is maintained and used as per the manufacturer's instructions. 23.9 Of there's no significant effects of ultrasound have been identified on pets or pests. No significant effects of sunlight, dust or water have been observed on the sensor. 24. Annexure B. Frequently asked questions Q1. How does the SmartCane device detect objects without coming in contact with them? The SmartCane device has ultrasonic sensors that are used for detection. These sensors transmit and receive ultrasonic waves. There are sound waves at a frequency beyond the human hearing range. When an obstacle comes in the path of these waves, they are reflected back and are detected by the sensor. On detection of any obstacle, the device produces vibrations to indicate the presence of that obstacle. Q2. Why are there two modes, short-range and long-range modes of detection available in the SmartCane device? Generally, in an indoor environment objects are usually close to the user, while, in an outdoor setting, objects are usually present at greater distances. Therefore, while moving around in an open environment, a longer range will be useful for detection, and in a closed environment the short-range mode will be useful. It is important to select the appropriate mode for optimal usage. For instance, if you are navigating in an indoor environment with the device set in long-range mode, the device will vibrate continuously due to numerous nearby obstacles. Similarly, if you are navigating outdoors with the device set in the short-range mode, you will detect the presence of an obstacle only upon it coming closer than 1.8 meter. Q3. Why do I need to set the angle of the sensors? The sensor angle adjustment mechanism allows optimal usage by persons with different heights and cane holding styles. The sensor angle determines the direction of the ultrasonic rays that are emitted in the form of a cone. If the cone is tilted downwards, it would continuously detect the floor. If the cone is directed highly upwards, then it will not be able to detect needed head-high obstacles. Therefore, it is essential to set the sensor angle at a position such that the sensors face towards the chest of a person standing in front of you at a distance of 2 meters. This setting will help the sensor detect objects at heights between your knee and head height. Q4. Why does my device beep and/or vibrate on switching it on? When the device is turned on, the initial beeps/vibrations indicate the level of charge remaining in the battery. A single vibration indicates that the battery is low, less than 30%. Two vibrations indicate that the battery is moderately charged, 30 to 70%, and three vibrations indicate that the device is almost fully charged, 70%, 100%. Please note that the vibrations are accompanied with beeps in the long-range mode. Q5. Is the SmartCane device a replacement of the white cane? The SmartCane device is not a replacement for your white cane. Instead, it complements and enhances its use by detecting raised obstacles, thereby increasing safety. Tapping of the cane according to the correct mobility technique must be continued for detection of ground-level obstacles. Q6. Can I use the SmartCane device without attaching it to the white cane? Yes, you can use the device without attaching it to a white cane if you are walking in a familiar place where you usually do not use the white cane. The device still works and helps you detect obstacles which appear within the ultrasonic cone range. Please note that the device does not detect obstacles below the knee level. Hence, it is always recommended to use the SmartCane device along with the white cane. Q7. Can I use SmartCane device during rain? The SmartCane device uses ultrasonic waves which are so sensitive that they may even detect rainwater droplets. Hence, during heavy rain the device may vibrate due to rain droplets. However, this may not happen during light rain. Hence, the use of the device is not recommended during rain as the detection functionality may be uncertain. The device can be used again once the rain stops. Q8. What protection needs to be taken if it rains while I am using this device? You can switch off your device, detach it from the white cane and keep it safely. Water seepage will not damage your device. However, when the water droplets reach inside the sensors may not be able to sense the obstacles properly. Once the water in the sensors dries up, the device can be used again. Q9. Can the SmartCane device be used in detecting the change in the surface level like the staircase or main halls? As discussed earlier, the SmartCane device detects the above obstacles. The device cannot be used for detecting change in surface level, for example staircases, main halls, etc., where the white cane technique will be more useful than the SmartCane device. Q10. Does the device identify the type or nature of the obstacles that are being detected? The purpose of the SmartCane device is to detect the presence of any obstacle from a safe distance. It does not recognize the type of the obstacle. However, after detecting the presence of an obstacle through vibrations, the user can then come closer in a safe way and identify the obstacle with her/his white cane to confirm if it is a landmark of interest. Q11. Do I need to replace the batteries of the device? You do not need to replace the batteries. The device uses a rechargeable battery similar to the one used in mobile phones. It can be charged simply by connecting the charger provided in the package. Battery will be replaced only at the manufacturer's authorized service centers. Q12. How long will the device work if the device was fully charged? A fully charged battery can last 8 hours of continuous use. For instance, if a person uses this device for approximately 1.5 hours every day, then the device can be used for a week without recharge. 1.5 * 7 days equals 10.5 hours greater than 8 hours. Note that the device takes 4 hours to get fully charged. Q13. Why does my device beep occasionally when on road? The device beeps when a fast-moving object approaches the user from the front. The object can be a person walking on the sidewalk, a car, a bicycle or a truck. As with other SmartCane features, this will require some training to become habitual. Please continue following other safety precautions you normally observe during independent cane mobility. Q14. How would I differentiate between the beep sounds for detecting fast-approaching obstacles and the ones indicating low battery state? When the device detects a fast-approaching object, it generates a beep sound whose duration depends on the time for which it remains in the detection range of the device. This is different from the low battery beep signal, which is of a very short duration and which repeats every 60 seconds. Q15. Can I use my existing cane with this device? Yes. You can use your existing cane with the SmartCane device after some simple modifications, provided it conforms to the diameter specifications of the device. However, It is recommended to use the cane that comes with the SmartCane device. Q16. What should I do if the length of the cane that came attached is not appropriate as per my requirements? The length of the cane that comes with the device is chosen such that it meets the requirement of most users. However, if there is a significant difference in the length of your white cane and the one that comes with the device, then you should inform the local organization or center from where you purchased the device. Subject to availability, the center may provide an appropriate replacement for the white cane. Q17. In case my cane breaks or if I wish to change my cane, can I replace it without purchasing a new SmartCane device? Yes, the old cane can be easily detached from the device and a new compatible cane of the same type can be put in its place. Q18. I use white cane that is fine for my mobility needs, then why do I need this device? The SmartCane device complements and enhances the functionality of the regular white cane. The device is able to detect raised knee above obstacles like sides of a vehicle etc. that cannot otherwise be detected by the white cane. The device detects the presence of obstacles much before coming in contact and indicates the distance through vibrations. This prevents dangerous collisions and allows the person to navigate around the obstacle. Overall, the device improves safety and reduces anxiety of unexpectedly colliding with an obstacle in the user's path. In many cases, the device prevents unwanted collision with other people, garbage dumps etc. that may be socially awkward. Users have also reported that they travel faster on the road with a sense of greater confidence. Apart from its detection functionality, the device is lightweight, has an ergonomic grip, fits on the white cane and is easy and intuitive to use, particularly with a fully accessible interface. Q19. What is the weight of the device? Is it too heavy to hold and use? The SmartCane device is lightweight with a total weight of only 132 grams excluding the white cane. Initially, it may take some time and practice to become habitual with the new handle-shaped device with a small additional weight mounted on top of the cane. During our extensive studies, users have been observed to be comfortable using the device regularly for extended. Q20. How long does it take to become a confident SmartCane user? It does not take very long to learn this device. With initial learning and regular practice you will start observing the utility of the device in your mobility. This will be apparent when you begin moving independently while negotiating the above obstacles from a distance and navigating with grace. Some users are able to reach this stage in a few days while others may require 1 to 2 weeks. Usually, after 3 to 4 weeks of regular use you can become a fully confident SmartCane user. However, please note that this depends on carefully observing the usage guidelines and regular practice. Q21. Are the ultrasonic waves emitted from the device safe? The SmartCane is CE marked and meets international safety standards. It uses the safe ultrasonic sensor at an intensity much below its rating. We have also tested it in the field for many hours to assess any discomfort to other users, animals etc. and found no adverse results. It can be safely used according to the methods and situations prescribed in the manual. Q22. Will the vibratory responses from the device cause any harm to the touch sensitivity of my hand? We have calibrated the vibration levels to be safe for continuous use, much like that of a cell phone. Each individual is different and it may take longer for some to get used to the vibrations. Our users have not observed any change in touch sensitivity due to prolonged use. Q23. Will my SmartCane device withstand falling on the ground? The SmartCane device has been designed to withstand occasional and accidental drops. However, the ultrasonic sensors are sensitive and may be affected by falling. They have been protected in the device against the mechanical shocks and regular wear and tear during normal usage. The device has a self-check feature to ensure the sensors are functioning. If the user drops the device, it is important to check for any sensor malfunction alerts before operating the SmartCane. Instructions for this are in the user manual and given during training. Q24. The device vibrates constantly when I use it in a crowded environment, leaving me irritated and confused. What should I do in such a situation? The device provides obstacle information through vibratory responses. When you are walking in a busy or a crowded street you may constantly encounter obstacles and hence, the device keeps on vibrating. As it is unlikely to experience any critical waist-high obstacle when walking in a crowd, you can simply switch the device off for some time and use the SmartCane like a regular white cane. You can switch it on again when needed. 25. Annexure C. Disposal procedure. Disposal of all components of the SmartCane device is possible in an environmentally safe way in compliance with statutory state laws for disposal of solid wastes. All metal parts can be recycled through remelting processes. All non-metallic parts like polycarbonate enclosures, rubber and wires can be recycled in accordance with statutory local state laws. All cables are to be segregated under professional supervision and diverted to an approved recycling agency for complying with the concerned state laws for plastic disposal and metal disposal separately. The cardboard packing boxes are biodegradable. Packing box other than the corrugated is not recyclable. It must be disposed of in accordance with prevailing environmental laws. All users are advised to check with prevailing environmental safety hazard regulations for safety compliance. When the SmartCane device has reached end of life, it should be recycled in accordance with the EU 2012/19/EUWEEE directive. The user wishes to discard this product, it must be sent to appropriate facilities for recovery and recycling. By not discarding this product along with other household-type waste, the volume of waste sent to incinerators or landfills will be reduced and natural resources will be conserved. 26. Annexure D. Guidance and Manufacturer's Declaration. Electromagnetic emissions and immunity. This SmartCane device is intended for use in the electromagnetic environment specified below. The user of the equipment should ensure that it is used in such an environment. Emissions and immunity test. Compliance level. Electromagnetic environment requirements. RF emissions. ISPR II Group 1. SmartCane uses RF energy only internally. Therefore, its RF emissions levels are very low and are not likely to cause any interference in nearby electronic equipment. RF emissions. ISPR II Class B. SmartCane is suitable for being charged in all establishments, including domestic establishments and those directly connected to the public low-voltage power supply network that supplies buildings used for domestic purpose. Harmonic emissions. IEC 61003 to not applicable. Voltage fluctuations. Flicker emissions. IEC 61003 3 immunity test. IEC 60601 to test level. Compliance level. Electromagnetic environment guidance. Electrostatic discharge. ESD. IEC 61004 2 contact discharge ±6 kV air discharge ±8 kV contact discharge ±6 kV air discharge ±8 kV. Floors should be wood, concrete, or ceramic tile. If floors are covered with synthetic material, the relative humidity should be at least 30%. Electrical fast transient /burst. IEC 61000 for ±2 kV for power supply lines ±1 kV for input/output lines ±2 kV for power supply lines ±1 kV for input/output lines. Mains power quality should be that of a typical commercial or hospital environment. Search IEC 61000 for 5 ±1 kV line S2 line S ±2 kV line S2 earth ±1 kV line S2 line S ±2 kV line S2 earth. Mains power quality should be that of a typical commercial or hospital environment. Voltage DITs, short interruptions and voltage variations on power supply input lines. IEC 61000 for 11.95% dip in UV for 0.5 cycle, 40% UD, 60% dip in UV for 5 cycles, 70% UD, 30% dip in UV for 25 cycles, 95% dip in UD for 5s, 95% dip in UV for 0.5 cycle, 40% UD, 60% dip in UV for 5 cycles, 70% UD, 30% dip in UV for 25 cycles, 95% dip in UV for 5s. Mains power quality used for charging should be that of a typical commercial or hospital environment. Power frequency. Magnetic field. IEC 61000 for 83A/meter 3A/meter. Power frequency. Magnetic fields should be at levels characteristic of a typical location in a typical commercial or hospital environment. Conducted RF. IEC 61000 for 63 VRMs 150 kHz to 80 MHz-3B. Portable and mobile RF communications equipment should be used no closer to any part of the SmartCane device, including cables, than the recommended separation distance calculated from the equation applicable to the frequency of the transmitter. Recommended separation distance D equals 1.2 VPD equals 1.2 VP 80 mHz to 800 mHz radiated RFIEC 61043 80 mHz to 2.5 GHz 3B/meter D equals 2.3 VP 800 mHz to 2.5 GHz where P is the maximum output power rating of the transmitter in watts. W according to the transmitter manufacturer and D is the recommended separation distance in meter them. Field strengths from fixed RF transmitters, as determined by an electromagnetic site survey, should be less than the compliance level in each frequency range. Interference may occur in the vicinity of equipment marked with the following symbol. Note 1, at 80 mHz and 800 mHz, the higher frequency range applies. Note 2. These guidelines may not apply in all situations. Electromagnetic propagation is affected by absorption and reflection from structures, objects and people. Recommended separation distances between portable and mobile RF communications equipment and the SmartCane device. The SmartCane device is intended for use in an electromagnetic environment in which radiated RF disturbances are controlled. The customer or the user of the SmartCane device can help prevent electromagnetic interference by maintaining a minimum distance between portable and mobile RF communications equipment transmitters and the SmartCane device as recommended below, according to the maximum output power of the communications equipment. Rated maximum output power of transmitter W separation distance according to frequency of transmitter and 150 kHz to 80 mHz equals 1.2 VP 80 mHz to 800 mHz equals 1.2 VP 800 mHz to 2.5 GHz equals 2.3 VP 0.01 0.12 0.12 0.23 0.10 0.38 0.38 0.7311 1.2 1.2 2.3 10 3.8 3.87.3 112 12 23 for transmitters rated at a maximum output power not listed above. The recommended separation distance D in meter them can be estimated using the equation applicable to the frequency of the transmitter, where P is the maximum output power rating of the transmitter in watts. W according to the transmitter manufacturer. Note 1, at 80 mHz and 800 mHz, the separation distance for the higher frequency range applies. Note 2. These guidelines may not apply in all situations. Electromagnetic propagation is affected by absorption and reflection from structures, objects and people. 27. Annexure E. Contact information. For any information related to the SmartCane device, please contact Saksham Trust address 486 Double-Story, New Rajendra Nagar, New Delhi 110060 India. Website www.smartcane.saksham.org. Email smartcane@saksham.org. Phone +91 11 64650655 42411015 45793601. Fax +91 11 28 744,025